Hey everybody, it's Chrissy from Chrissy's Beautiful Life, and welcome to the telephone hop. It is my turn to take on this fun layout that Janet did, and she passed it on to me. I will be passing it on to Vanessa, and I think I was fourth in line, so it'll be fun to see if it looks the same as the first or if it's already changed. I love doing stuff like that. So to follow the beautiful layout that I see in front of me, I didn't want to go with the bright bold and all the letters, the words and stuff. I love her layout. I struggle with words like that, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that. However, deep in my stash, I have a little bit left over of some Maggie Holmes, a little bit of open book, a little bit of this and that. And so I went ahead and grabbed the bits that I had, and one of the pattern papers was this one that had the different lines in it to begin with, so it looks just kind of gives off the exact same feel. So I went ahead and did that, and then I'm taking my leftover scraps here that you can see to add for layers. And this photo is of little Miss Nora. Her and Barrett got a cold at the same time, and it wasn't the worst cold ever, but they just weren't feeling that well. They were fighting it and fighting it and fighting it. And so they both took a nap at the same time one day, and it was really, really sweet. And I have a photo where I'm actually standing on my coffee table overlooking both of them sleeping, and I'm going to scrap that too. And then I'm going to have that be like maybe a 9 by 12, like a smaller size. And then on each side is going to be the photo of Nora sleeping up close and the photo of Barrett sleeping up close. So this is the one of Nora. And yeah, they just weren't feeling well. And they were both in their, maybe Barrett wasn't. Nora is in her Halloween jammies there, and that color, I just love that color on her. And it just all kind of fit really well with just using Maggie Holmes for the most part. I also had that vellum Hello, which is almost the perfect size to fit in between the little gap. It helps soften it up. So it was like a little bit of a softer white there. And then I just put Hello today. I'm using very, very minimal embellishments. I didn't need much because the pattern paper really, even though it's very soft and subtle, it speaks volumes. It doesn't need a ton. So all I end up doing really is adding a few layers of tissue paper with the photo. So again, there's some texture and some softness to the photo. It brings your eye back to the photo and all of that. I really play with my layers, partly because I'm never going to use, this is all I have of this pattern paper. I used it way long ago when I first got the collection, so I might as well use it to my advantage. And I loved that floral, that black and cream white floral. It's just so pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead and use some tissue paper for each layer. I put a layer in between my photo background that I used and the bows, and then I do another one between the bows and the actual floral that you can see there. So there's 2 layers of tissue paper, and then my photo itself is also popped up with some fun foam. So lots and lots of dimension, which works really well because it kind of sticks up off the page where everything else sinks in a little bit. And then the banners that you can see up at the top, I just took the pink banner and put that on fun foam as well. So that then there's a few layers. The green butterfly, it's not all the way down, so the wings are free, which gives that dimension. And of course I used a thicker, so the word today is also up with dimension. So there, I've got my dimension, I'm good with that. I'm going to fold over the little bit of the paper there. So again, more texture and layers. I considered stitching, but I decided not to do that. Instead, I'm just going to wrap it up by adding this little fun scallop. I liked how it's softened it up down there. I add a little bit of, I don't do this very often. I love the look though, which is using some thread and tucking it underneath your photo. This is very Missy Whitten-ish. It's not something I do very often, but I love the look. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. And then I went into just my embellishments, and I found like this Sweet Moments, which I'm pretty sure is Maggie Holmes as well. I'm going to cut this little frame in half and use that to help have one more pop of teal. So I'm going to put it on the corners of my photo there, and it's very, very subtle. You can hardly see it. I really like the look though. It works really well for what I was trying to go for. So loving that. I also added a little purple heart. So there was purple in more than just the photo. And then just a few other little bits and pieces. There's not a lot to this layout. Like I said, it's pretty basic, but I really love it. I think it speaks volumes and it makes me happy that I have it done. So make sure that if you are just starting and watching me, you head all the way back to the very first one in our group. I'll have the link for the ones that have gone ahead of me, so you can start at the front just in case you've missed it and hop along. I am kind of right in the middle, so keep hopping along for the next few days as well, and I cannot wait to see what it looks like at the end. This is our third round of the telephone hop, and every time we do it, I always say it's just so much fun, and we jump on doing it again as quickly as possible because we all just really, really enjoy it. And if you're wondering how you can become a part of it, it is something that we do through the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. So if you are a part of that and you somehow missed it, or you would like to join, talk to Christina about maybe getting a mini kit or whatever have you, and maybe you can join and be a part of it as well. All right, this is going to wrap up. Like I said, I am passing this along to Vanessa, so you're going to want to check out her layout for tomorrow. You know it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. And I'm just going to finish off by adding a few more little scallops. Because I had scallops at the bottom, I wanted to put scallops at the top as well. And I try to keep them muted, so you can see I did a bunch at first, but I take them away and kind of just keep the muted ones. And then I was going to add sequins, but instead I just go ahead and use the butterflies from the one sequins pack that you saw there, but I didn't add any more. I just left it be. There's a look at my finished layout. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Bye.